Here we go. You're watching JBC Motive and welcome to the channel. So it was a good day yesterday, and I'm making this video just after the big reveal, yeah, as Volvo terms it. And the launch of this car was at the Mondrian Hotel, just situated at Lucille. That event was one of the first events I've attended from Damasco, and of course I should say in specific Volvo. So ever since I've started this channel, I've never ever been invited, or I have never attended an event organized by Volvo. So this was a big event for me. And in this event, they used the opportunity to showcase their smallest ever SUV. But it got me thinking, when they say smallest size SUV, is it smallest by size? When they say smallest SUV, is it smallest by size, or is it smallest by carbon footprint? At first, I got confused by the word smallest. But later on, when I started researching, definitely I know the Volvo owns XC40, which I believe, at the time yesterday was to be their smallest SUV. So how come? Looking at the EX30, which is a fully electric SUV, in dimensions, it looked a little bit bigger than the XC40. But later on, I found out that the XC40 is actually inches bigger than the EX30. So the EX30 has a length of 116.7 inches and a width of 72.4 inches. Then it has a height. It's quite low in height, but it has a height of 61.2 inches. That's small. But when you sit in it, it doesn't feel, or it doesn't look small. But talking about the carbon footprint here, so there is a sentence I saw somewhere used to denote the EX30. It says, from debris to deco. And this I just kept thinking about, the whole time. So Volvo says the EX30 is a car that has the smallest ever carbon footprint on the Volvo lineup here, because about 80% of the materials used on the car are sourced from recycled material and renewable materials.
I am Dia from Chef Cinema.
So what are you expecting today?
I'm expecting finally a new Volvo that is more exciting that we are used to. Volvos are always exciting, they're safe, but today we're gonna finally see an electric Volvo.
Whoa.
Something different.
Let's hope this really blows our mind away.
Yeah, definitely.
My name is John and I'm from Volvo.
Brilliant. So John, I believe you'll be presenting today. Tell me before the crowd knows, what do you think they will be expecting today, and what will be the feeling?
I really hope the crowd here today can really feel what we're trying to do as a brand, and I hope they come away from this event feeling excited and inspired.
On the EX30, I actually love the shape, the design of the SUV. It has flavors of colors, if I should say. So they have the moss yellow that looks something like a lemon, just a little bit brighter, I would say. And there is another color called the cloud blue. This is the car you're looking at presently. When I saw this, without a doubt, this is white. But until she brought the color card here, the color palette, and showed me what white looks like and the cloud blue, I couldn't believe my eyes. Then we have the crystal white, and then we have the onyx black, and of course we have the vapour gray. The light design around the EX30 still carries the DNA from the Volvo, you know. Yeah, but this time around, there are now stripes of light that actually make up the Thor hammer, as they say it in real sense, but makes it even look more spectacular. And I believe Volvo could do something with this lighting, you know, like the Matrix LED lightings that they have on some other Geely products they have, like the Lynk & Co, the Geely itself, and of course the Zikar. The possibilities are just endless with such lighting, and they look stunning, you know, both front and rear. On the rear, it still has that DNA of the Volvo lighting, you know, you see on the XC60, the XC40, and of course the XC90. Looking at the interior of the EX30, there are 4 expressive interior inspired by the Scandinavia design. There is an interior they call the Breeze, you know, made from even more recyclable materials and renewable materials. And of course you have the mist, you have the pine, and of course you have the indigo. All these colors really add charm and wow to the interior of the car. And because it has a theme, the Scandinavia design, you expect to see detailed fabric and of course even woven fabric on the floor mat. It's just spectacular to behold, you know, and to feel also. Looking at the dash of the EX90, unless you're told, you won't know there is a sound bar, you know, with high definition speakers embedded in the dash. And of course, this is built by Harman Kardon. So in total, we have 9 speakers with 9 channels, giving a total of 1040 watts, you know, plus a subwoofer, not missing out that in the EX90. Of course, you could have a party started in the EX90. On this center 12.3-inch tablet style portrait display, you have Google built in, and that's brilliant. So you have Google Maps, especially something that is needed in most cars. And of course, Google Maps have come a long way now, and I could really see great improvements and performance to the maps. And of course, we cannot end a discussion about electric cars without talking about the performance, especially the battery and the motors. So Volvo is theming this as a big electric performance in small package, definitely a small package. How you think of it is up to you. Smallest, yes, and of course the least amount of carbon footprint, yes, that's available. So I would say it's a win-win and a 2-in-1. Both you can charge the EX30 from 10% to 80% in 26.5 minutes. That's impressive. Again, we still have to factor in the size of the battery. EPA, or I would say range, is still being tested by the EPA, so we have no certified distance or miles the car could cover on a single charge, so that's still being tested. The powertrain on the EX30, as I was being told, it has a single motor and dual motors. So for the single motor, it has 268 horsepower, and it accelerates from a standstill to 100 in 5.1 seconds. And also it has 253 pound-feet of torque. But for the dual motor, it actually has 422 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque right under there. The dual motor also accelerates from 0 to 100 in 3.4 seconds. Other features available on the EX30 as standard includes a pilot park assist, yes, and of course you have the 360 camera, you have the door opening alert, whereby it alerts you if there is a cyclist or a pedestrian or another car driving up to you. But something I learned it does is that it actually prevents you from opening that door as long as there is an oncoming cyclist or another vehicle traveling in your direction. It also has the pilot assist, the collision avoidance system, and of course, the driver alert system. The EX30, it can be gotten or starts at $34,950, or in Qatar here, it actually starts at 140,000 Qatari riyals. So in general, I would say the EX30 is a fun vehicle, powerful, yes, and of course it would, I believe, age well into the future being electric. But I have some comment, and it is that Volvo still have to change their marketing strategy in selling their cars. Without a doubt, they make beautiful cars, they make great cars, luxury cars that could be compared to the likes of other European brands. But I think they are having I would say, failure to launch in the automobile market. People that actually get a Volvo because they want to get a Volvo, because they know what the Volvo is, yeah? But some other people get a car because it's the option available. That's why you drive down the road and you don't see much Volvos being driven. We hope to approach Volvo Qatar for a test drive of the EX30, and when we reach out to them, we believe we shall be having one for a test drive, and we shall bring that review to you, unbiased and unadulterated. Until we do, keep driving safe and stay safe.